The marshal then departs from the grid. We're ready to get semi-final 2 underway for round 4 of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship. Ready to race board then is on, anti-lag on, revs are rising. Semi-final 2, green light and go, great start from Vittles. Not a bad initial launch there from Godfrey, but he struggles in the second phase, as does Mike Seller as well. So it's Vittles versus Hill down towards the first corner. It's the Latvian driver in the Citroen C4 that has the advantage and has the lead as they come down Duffer's Dip onto the gravel for the first time. So it's Vittles from Hill, from Mike Seller, and Julian Godfrey's middle of the front row start has all come to nothing, sadly, after he struggled to get away. Whether that was an issue with the clutch or whether it was just a driver error, I'm not 100% sure at this stage, but either way, it has put him very much on the back foot in semi-final 2. Off the gravel they come, onto the tarmac. Going Joker then is Steve Hill from second position. So Hill goes Joker, decides to go early doors on that one, and off the track has gone Mike Seller. I can see from my commentary position there as well. He's relatively inexperienced with this circuit, is Mike Seller. He still sits in third place, but has lost time hand over fist compared to the rest of the field. But either way, down towards the first corner comes Mike Seller, who sits in third position in this race there so far, and it's not been bad for him to get some experience behind the wheel of that machine, because he's only made it out in one weekend of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship back in Linden Hill in May. Over the Joker comes Robert Vittles then, the race leader, on lap number 2. Into the Joker, sliding that Citroen C4 around as well as he comes through into the chicane and then on towards the start-finish straight as he comes over the timing line. Should hold on to the race lead here, should Robert Vittles. He was looking pretty confident behind the wheel of that Citroen C4 and has really taken to it like a duck to water. Let's not forget, of course, he is the reigning Super 1600 champion. In the background, they're going side by side for second place down in towards Duffer's Dip for the first time. It's looking pretty close between those two drivers. That was Mike Seller and Steve Hill, who are going and battling for position. I can see that from our commentary position, but either way, it now looks like Steve Hill has been able to get the advantage over Mike Seller coming on the brakes. So there we are, Steve Hill now up into second place, having, of course, done that Joker on the first lap. Then it's Mike Seller in third place, and then Julian Godfrey, the number 20, the 6-time champion, bringing up the rear. Cones of bodywork strewn all over the place here at Knockhill. It's been a pretty frenetic affair out there on track, and drivers have been keeping themselves pretty busy with regards to bodywork and so on that's needing to be repaired after these races. Seller goes Joker then at the end of lap number 3 to start the 4th lap, an ultimate tour of the semi-finals here for the Supercars then. And Godfrey looks to be struggling with that Ford Fiesta. There's a bit of smoke coming out the back of the car. I'm not sure if my eyes were deceiving me there, but either way, he's just not looking as comfortable and as collected as he was. Let's not forget, back at Pembrey a couple of weeks ago, he was so quick in that Mark V Ford Fiesta, and it just all seems to have gotten away from him here at Knockhill. Whether that's a car issue, whether it's just perhaps he's not a fan of the circuit, I'm not sure, but either way, pulling off the circuit now is Julian Godfrey, so a definite technical problem there for the number 20, and it brings a very early end to his race, and that is going to be disastrous for his starting position in the final, and certainly his points tally from round 4 of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship then here as well. No such problems though, meanwhile, for Robert Vittles. He has driven this race to perfection, and the 18-year-old Latvian once again is proving why he is held in such high esteem in the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship. Through the tri-oval he comes, onto the start-finish straight, and it's a win in semi-final 2 for Robert Vittles in the Citroen C4. What a fantastic performance from the young Latvian driver. Over the line he comes, and he'll be delighted with that, because of course it means that he will get that front row start crucially for the final later on here today. Steve Hill comes home in second position. Mike Seller, a little bit of a distant third place. I believe he will come over the timing line, although according to my timing screen, yeah, he has just come over, so quite a way back, but he does come home in third place. And of course Julian Godfrey not making the checkered flag following that technical drama with his Ford Fiesta. Let's hope that it's not a terminal one and we'll see him out on the grid for the final, but it's setting up to be a very exciting affair as we get ready for the final of round 4 of the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship.